Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Idol Manager. We're on episode number 5, and we just had our first big concert. It was only at a club, but it was a good showing. I did pick up a couple things in the comments on some features that I wasn't aware of at the time. That was the first time I've been there, so, you know, new things will occur. Surprises will pop out. This game doesn't exactly hold your hand on those types of things, especially when you're playing in sandbox mode and not doing the story mode. Well, anyway. Continuing on here, we also had a song released just after that. We have another song that's going to be releasing soon, and while we're certainly not in bad shape, physical stamina is down a little bit, so I'm going to give a little bit of idle time to our idols. But in the meantime, we now have a little bit of money, and we have a little bit of a fan base. Wow, we're up to 3 stars on the fame, so good things are happening. Good things are happening right now. So really happy with where we're at on that stuff. But I do think it's time. We've got a little bit of money to play with, and the one key thing we haven't gotten into yet is a dressing room. It's only $500,000. It also only costs $10,000 a week, which really isn't that bad in terms of rent. But then we also have to pay a staff member. Now, you could have multiples of these, and probably should. I'm not going to start with that. We're just going to begin to scratch the surface. So we're going to go ahead and get that dressing room done, and what this is going to do as we go to hire someone to operate that dressing room is we're going to get somebody who trains cool and sexy. You can see her salary is $20,000 a week, so that means we're adding $30,000 a week, and that's a little bit of an expense, but I think we're getting there. She can coach to level 40 at this point, as she's at 2 stars. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have her... Oh, no, not destroy. There we go. We want her to do cute training. Cool training. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I almost had her do the wrong thing. So cool training, and we're going to set her to auto on that and get her going. So she's now going to start training up the cool factor on the ladies, and there's 5 of them, so it should spread it out. It shouldn't be too much at a time. It's going to take time. It's going to be a slow process, but I think having one person working on 5, focusing on a single stat, should develop that attribute a bit for the 5 that we have and not cause us too much of a headache, as she immediately gets one of the girls in, and she was nearly there on that point. She picks it up almost immediately, so there's already a +1 to the group. Imamura just went from an 8 to a 9. Meanwhile, we have a little bit of research, but I went and looked through. There's nothing much going on there. We are down to 2.3, so let's just go ahead and take some money, but I'm not going to go crazy on this. Okay, here's the charts for the month. 7th place, 4,500 for the heptathletes. Nice. Okay, we're moving up in the world, and we have another one that's just on the verge of releasing as well. Let's go ahead and take the fan boost before we then go into the singles and release our next one, Old Miracle. In terms of the sales, yeah, not quite where the other one was, but look at that, 500,000 yen. Rock is now level 5. I used some research to push that up to the next level, and you can see we're close to leveling up some other things there. New fans, that 3-star fame developing much faster than where we were. Yeah, happy with where we're going at the moment. I think what we need to do next is we need to get a couple more singles on the go, and then we will set up our next concert, do a second concert, see if we can do a little better with the lessons that I learned from the first one. Security breach. Imamura. It is freaking Imamura all the time. Well, anyway, her apartment location has been leaked online thanks to one very observant follower. He claims that he deducted the location of Natsumi's home by studying the scenery of locations reflected by Natsumi's eyes on a series of close-up selfies that she took and posted in social media. The resolution on phone cameras these days is getting pretty freakishly detailed. Unfortunately, this obsessive fan's sharp detective work has left Natsumi feeling threatened and unsafe walking around in her own neighborhood, and several fans have tried to further pinpoint her location to try and determine her exact address. What should we do about this? This girl, She spent like almost no time with us at all. Anyway, our private security company home every day. Ouch, that is expensive. 1 million yen. Get the police involved. Maybe that's the better thing to do. Do nothing. It's not our fault. Get the police involved. We don't need to spend 1 million. Police seem sympathetic, but after some preliminary investigation, they determined there's no immediate or credible threat to be amiss. The police are probably right in their assessment, but still seems to be disconnected or disconcerted. Blah blah blah. Minus 40. That sucks. That sucks. Okay, let's get 2 new singles on the go. Digital only release, now pushing level 4. It was level 3. Rock is obviously now pushing level 5 as well. Happiness is on the verge of level 5. Cool is level 5. Yeah, good things are going to come from this. And we're going to get away from the digital only release here pretty soon. I love that we're almost out of the negatives on sales for men. And we're starting to get some positive numbers in a lot of other areas. Alright, now I wanted to diversify. This is going to hurt us a little bit, but I'm going to, let's see, amplify stat loss to 2. Okay, we're going to give Imamura a chance on the front. She's going to love that. It's not going to help the group a whole lot overall, but... Boost your weakest link is the idea on this song. It means it's not going to sell as much, but it's going to give us that opportunity to diversify what we're up to. Cool factor for the group, just a 31. We definitely need to develop that. Obviously it is our highest, and that's why we've focused on it, and that's why we are now trying to develop that with the new girls. Like Okada, for some reason, has a cute... oh no, sorry, her cool is 67. Cool is 9 for Imamura. 27, 40, 67. We have 9 and 15 for Ozeki. So the 2 new girls are pretty low, but much higher potential. But it is bringing the group down a bit. You can see that's about to come up for Imamura a bit. Their salaries are an issue. We are going to address that very soon. There you go, Imamura, now a 10. She's out of the single digits, just like that. Okay, that second song. Let's get that one going. And then we will soon plan out a concert. How are they doing? Wow, back to 100% already, other than Imamura's mental stamina that just took that dip from the event. So we could afford to start... Hello, we have something ready to level up. Activities? Activities, level up. Highest single genre level, okay, a 5. Sweet. Now we get 120,000. It's on level 6. I also think we're now far enough along to go ahead and plan out our second concert. I mean, we already just pushed right back to the 3 million yen that we were at, and we spent, nearly 1 million setting this up. Perfect. Wow, look at that. Production cost of 800,000, but we're going to come out with 3.5 million yen on this club blend. That concert hall we'll get to the next time. We will definitely go for that concert hall the next time, but the production cost goes up a lot. We're going to focus a little more on the fans this time as well. Okay, both of those songs are ready for a release. Let's go ahead and get the first of those out. I know he's from out of town. Remember, one of these we put a weaker lead in. Give her a chance to develop. That might have been this one. And maybe not. Ooh, look at that. 6th and 7th on the charts this month. Definitely working our way into something a little more... Alright, let's get that other one out. Matter of Us Together, not well received this time. Sales are down a little bit. I think this is the one with the weaker lead. But it's still a positive, and we still build happiness up to level 5. That's going to help us out in the long term. Yes, it is. Imamura leading this one out, but it's going to be a bit of a bonus for her as she sits center. Alright, physical stamina is down for the girls after releasing that, so we've got to give them a little time to get that back up. Imamura's mental stamina is back up in a good way. She hit 1 star with that big bonus, so now we've got all of them at 1 star plus, so that was a good thing. And we get a new event. Great. Isugai Reina is our manager. Annual group awards are next week. I just received a notification that we're eligible for several awards. Anyway, we received advance notice, but an official announcement will be going out later today. I expect it to generate a fair amount of buzz. That should be good for us. Meantime, we should start prepping for the event. I've already communicated with several members of our team and the event staff regarding logistics for attending the event. There's no need for you to concern yourself with the details, but you might want to start thinking about acceptance speeches. I don't think we're going to win any awards, but not that I expect you to give any speeches, since at awards shows like this, people want to see the talent. Tonight for people to see speeches from idols whose faces they recognize. But you're the one in charge, so if there's anything in particular that you think needs to be included in the acceptance speeches, we can make sure that happens. Of course, all of that is moot if we don't win any awards, but it's always good to be prepared for success, don't you think? Anyway, you could think about it over the next week. Alright, the concert is ready, but I don't know if I want to do anything when we have this coming up. I don't know how big of an impact it's going to have on the group. It's time to plan for the annual group awards. Which group members should deliver acceptance speeches if we win? Best debut idol. I don't know who Fujimoto is. So I suppose 2 of them will have to... Okay, here we go. Welcome to the Group Awards. Tonight we celebrate the performers, the artists, the many talents, and lovely faces behind the biggest performances of the year. And we're ready to hand out some awards. Are we ready to do that, Miss Amami? Why wouldn't we be? I just think there ought to be a little more ceremony to this, you know? Maybe we could do some kind of routine to entertain the folks at home. We're not doing this for the folks at home, we're doing it for the folks in the audience. But what about the folks at home? I think the folks at home would like to find out who won. True. Alright, well, let's get along with it then. The award for most prolific group goes out to the team that time and time again showed us that they were all about one thing: quantity over quality. We have both quantity and quality. Mr. Azumi. Omedetou gozaimasu. Yeah, but there are awards that are specifically concerned with quality, and this isn't one of them. So the award for most performances goes out to Dancing Elf. Next award goes out to the group that did more than any other group to promote themselves. The award for outstanding promotion goes to Fur Metal. Next award goes out to someone I think you'll appreciate. Oh, leading up to what I think you're leading up to. If you think of Gravure Idols, then yes. The Gravure Idol of the Year award goes to Ueno Miho from Walk Up Girls. Icon, fashion icon, as true. What else is she doing here? Received her award, of course. Soap. Fashion icon goes to a member of Soap. There's more awards than I thought. Not sure. I'm a top entertainer, Mr. Azumi. Title reserved. Next award, girl with smiling face. We just can't get enough of. Another member of Soap. We open the show by wishing everyone a warm welcome, right? Certainly hope we remember to do that part. Congratulations to this year's Best Debut Idol, Tsutsui Maria from Unlimited Beat. That was one of the awards we were up for. We did not win. As the winner walks up the stage to receive the award, you hear whispering behind you. Damn it, I thought that this was my big chance. Kawagoi has missed out on that one. Well, the one song that none of us have been able to get out of our head is getting recognized tonight. This year's top single is Thought Storm by Sweet Tooth. It was a freaking awesome show, by the way, Sweet Tooth. You know what makes today special? All of the great live entertainment. Indeed. Blah, blah, blah. Winner of the Concert of the Year, Dancing Elf. We've only completed one so far. It was definitely not Concert of the Year. It was our first. But we're getting in the mix. We're starting to get in the mix. I don't expect any awards this year. I'm hoping for next year. Most prolific group. Heptathletes! Most prolific as in we did the most appearances. Sweet, we got an award! Easy. Going up there. Thank you all so much. It's an honor to be accepting this award on behalf of Heptathletes. I know that the idols tend to get the most recognition, but there are other people who deserve credit too. I'd like to thank our manager, Mr. Gamer, who has been responsible for making all of this possible. Influence back to a 0. Best employer. Really? I won the award in the first year? Best employer. Ozeki goes up for this one. New member. Thank you. At least it wasn't even more. Oh, that would have been funny to have her give the acceptance speech on that one. It's been a wonderful experience. This just made it even more wonderful. We're so grateful to the many people who helped us get to this point. I'd like to thank our manager, Mr. Gamer, who gives us the strength we need to succeed. I get double mention at the ceremony. Woot woot. Next award. Oh, we're done. No more awards to give out.
Sayonara!
Well, already then. Let's see how we're doing. Is anybody tired? No issues? Let's have a concert, eh? And let's see if I learned anything from last time. Draw action cards like these can be used during the show. Okay, no critical failures. That's good. Accident 6 chance plus 5. Height plus 25. I can use these, I think. Accident chance. Like, we can start off with that. Danger for it all. Don't. Ooh, that was a little close to a fail. Talk break. Numero uno. No. Oh my goodness. That was scary close. Okay, 28%. No critical failure. Old Miracle is the song. Let's go. No. Bow, bow, bow. Broken heel costume for the next dance has all of the idols wearing high heel boots, but the heel on one of Kawagoi Hinata's boots seems to have broken. She has an extra pair of flat-soled boots with her, but they don't match with the rest of the group. Right. Well, we did set up a no critical failure. Fast setting adhesive boots heel seems to be as good as new, plus 30% hype. Good. Alright, let's take the hype bonus on this one. Now at 129. Final talk break. No. Are you kidding me? 10%! Water leak. That one did not go well. It's a talk thing. Seriously, minus 30%. Hype totally ruined by the 10% likelihood of a problem. And of course we got hit by that problem. Dude, look at that. 5 million. 5 million. Hype ends up 130. If we didn't have that negative event during the talk break, we would have had our 150% we needed. But that is okay. That is a huge payday, and that is indication that it is time to grow and expand. We are making some money now, and we can afford to do more things, like release our first regular single. Let's go into research and let's unlock. No, not this research. We need this research. We need to go with like ad campaign and push out the first couple levels. Not quite ready to do level 3, but we can do level 2. Alright, ad campaign. We'll see what the production costs are like for this. I'm going to use our strengths. Oh, we need to choose CDs to produce. Oh, dang. That's right, because we're going to sell, and we're going to add with the ad campaign. Right, because if we did that, there's no CDs to produce. We have to choose how many we're going to make. Cost per CD is plus 50%, but it's the normal. Do we want to try... I think we've sold 6,000 previously. Will we actually sell that? Let's say what happens if we do 75. Oh, not 75,000, 7,500. That is expensive to produce. Yikes. And we have an ad campaign that's going to give us sales bonuses. We want this one to be a success. Let's maybe push this up just a little bit. Let's... No, not 5,800. Okay, we're gonna spend $1 million and see what happens. Trying something new here, folks. Wish me luck. Okay, we've got to go with our strength for this. We're actually selling CDs now. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Still 1 star as a result. Ozeki is already as far, if not farther, in terms of leveling up. Okay, look at that. Cool. Was a 31, now it's a 34. Just a small amount of training. We're already plus 3. We're over 2 stars on the average fame. Lyrics are up over 50 now. That's getting better. Ozeki just hit cool 18. We're going to do a digital only release in conjunction with this one to make sure we are making some money along the way. Ooh, hello. New cutscene. Okada. Looking forward to a lot of things in life, but the thing I'm looking forward to most is being done with heptathletes. I'm graduating November 1st. I don't know what happens when they graduate. Are they out? As in they're no longer in the group? No, graduating from the group. That kind of sucks because it's... I don't want her to leave yet. She's pretty good. We'll see. I don't owe you anything more. I'll be around until my planned graduation date and not a moment longer. November 1st, 3 months. Okay, Okada's out in 3 months. We'll find a replacement. It's not that big of a deal. Still 7th on the charts. We're, off the bottom, but definitely not hitting the middle of the charts just yet. We're just out of the cellar. At some point, and I think now with this kind of money, it's time to fix salaries. We've not been dealing with salaries well at all so far. Alright, Okada's retiring in 3 months. I don't care. This doesn't lead to major satisfaction, but it's a big improvement, and we're going to 20,000 or 33,000 for Kawagoi. It's a start. Brings us up to 100,000. Alright, we have our singles ready. Let's go ahead and take up the new one and see what happens. Our first CD sell. Release begins now. Ad campaign. Is it successful? We only sold 5,000 because of 30% less sales, so we did waste some, but look at the huge jump to the marketing ad. It's still not all bad. And by selling it, I think we made more money. But we just keep progressing along, so I'm really happy with where we're at on those things. But I see potential now. Now that we have the finances secure, I definitely see the potential to increase, expand, do more, add more girls to the group, which means add more buildings, more rent, more staff. I mean, that's all going to add up pretty dang quick. But already 10 million in the bank. That's what a step in the right direction. And we've done all of it without any loans at all. So we kept that security up front. We didn't go into a huge debt, and we've done well. During a meet and greet event, Okada Risa was shaking hands with fans. She met particular sweaty palm. Due to being a bit newer to the business, Risa instinctively recoiled upon making contact, but managed to play it off to the fan as having gotten a cramp in her wrist. Unfortunately, someone else at the event got a photo of only serves blah blah blah. Mental stamina for Okada is -60. Casual fans 93 switched to other idols. 687 abandoned the group. Hardcore fans switched to other idols, and 556 abandoned the group. The good thing is, I mean, a bunch switched to other fans. Like they're now supporting somebody else besides Okada. Okada's about to leave us, but losing 1,000 fans from the group when we barely have any, that sucks. Alrighty folks, well, we've got our second concert in the books. We've got our first 10 million yen in the bank. We've got our first awards in the books. And we've got our first scandal in the books. We're going to go ahead and call it there. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.